Welcome back. This is part 6 and meeting number 16 for Animal Farm Review for B30. This is chapter 10. And so this years passed after the death of Boxer. We talked about retirement previously. Nobody's really retired yet because they're still working the land. There are only a few animals left. Bluebell, Jesse, Pincher were dead. Muriel is dead. Jones is dead now. Boxer was forgotten. Clover is still alive, and Benjamin is still alive as well. Clover looks back and remembers what life was like, but unfortunately, there's not much they could do about it. The farm was actually more prosperous now. Well, it helps when you have animals that are now totally supporting Napoleon, and there's no one to challenge Napoleon at all. So they're all working for the same goals or agendas. The farm had expanded. They bought some land from Pilkington, ironically, and the windmill is now totally completed, even after it was destroyed in the Battle of the Windmill. And the luxuries that Snowball had talked about, electric light, stuff like that, that's no longer talked about. Napoleon had denounced such ideas as contrary to the spirit of animalism. The truest happiness, according to Napoleon, is laying and working hard and living frugally. Okay, so Squealer continues to talk about how much energy and time that the pigs are putting into running this farm, and so they even found some files, reports and minutes and memorandas that proves that there was some groups of animals that were working against Napoleon. So how many, I can wave paper as well. I will do that. So, hey, I can wave paper, okay? But if you can't read it, or if you don't even ask to read it, you're just going to say, oh, wow, they found files. And then they say it's all from Snowball and so on and so forth. Who are you going to believe? Old Benjamin professed to remember every detail of his long life, and but of course, being passive, he says hunger, hardship, and discipline being, so he said, it's the unalterable law of life. It doesn't change. Well, yes, it can change, Ben. It can change if you want it to change, okay? But if you don't do anything about it and you allow things to continue, or you stay on the path that you're on and so on and so forth, you don't learn from your mistakes, okay? It's going to be the same thing over and over and over again. So history repeats itself. So Ben, unalterable law of life. Unalterable meaning you can't change it. Yes, you can change it, but he doesn't. And he has the mentality that things will never be perfect. Well, that's true. Nothing's perfect, but you can get close to it, at least for the needs that you have right now. The fact that we're social distancing right now, it's not the perfect situation, but we can manage. We can get through this together, and reach our goals and so on and so forth if we're open-minded and we find ways to work with each other, for each other, with each other. I think I already said that. The animals never gave up hope, and they never lost even for an instant that their sense of honor and privilege in being members of Animal Farm. That never wavered at all. Well, that's true too. The animals didn't give up hope, and they were proud to be members of Animal Farm despite the readjustments and the loss of life, the exiles and stuff like that. They still owned the land. Okay. I guess a question you could ask, did they really own the land though? That's the thing. They worked it, but did they really own it? Remembering the expulsion of Jones, the writing of seven Commandments, the great battles, none of this had been abandoned. It still was talked about. It just was more legend or myth, depending on who you were telling the story to. We have no creature among them went on two legs, no creature called any other creature master. All animals were equal. Not quite. So that's on page 88. But if you were believed, if you believe what Squealer's saying, what Napoleon's been doing, you don't question it, well, then I guess you were considered equal. They were pacified by the core aspects of animalism. So as long as you have that, I guess that's their definition of equality. Because they had the commandments, they had everybody was working land. They were because it was their farm, animal farm. But then all of a sudden something changed. The transformation of the pigs. They started walking on their hind legs. They started dressing like humans, and that was a total contradiction of what should have happened. The animals, even the pigs, said the humans were the enemies. Old Major even said it. And now you're dressing like them, you're walking like them, you're dealing with them. Okay. Now they changed 4 legs good, 2 legs bad to 4 legs good, 2 legs better. Okay, on page 89, that's maxim number 8. And so remember, the commandments were 7 commandments. They were shortened down to 1. 4 legs good, 2 legs bad. And now they were amended, 4 of them anyways, the commandments. And now the short version of the commandments has been amended, or has been amended to, instead of bad, it's better. Okay. And then they get amended again. Let's just get rid of the commandments completely, and let's just have one final maxim. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others, on page 90. Okay, so which animals are more equal than others? I'll take a guess. 3 letters. 4 if you pluralize it. And the animals become submissive as a result. There's nothing else they can do. It's nothing more they know. They've been submissive all these years. They've done everything that they've been told to do. They didn't question anything. And when they did, they lost comrades as a result. So why would you want to speak up? And finish off the book here. We have a change of heart. Napoleon said death to humanity way back in the middle of the book, and now he wants to have good relations with humans. We need to work together. We need to be on the same page. We have all common needs and goals, and we need to be working together. So change of tune. And so very similar to we have another rebrand. We go back to, we're going to go to bridge the gap between animals and humans. We're going to rename the farm Manor Farm. So it's no longer Animal Farm. It's now Manor Farm, and that's on page 94. So the humans like that because it's a human name, and now that the pigs are transforming themselves into humans and becoming one of them, it's we should be all on. We should be on in good relations and be able to work together for the whatever future holds for now Manor Farm. But did the animals have any say in this one? They worked the land. They always had hope that things would get better, and it was because Animal Farm was theirs. But now it's not theirs anymore. It's the pigs. It's these transformed pigs. It's their farm now, and the other animals couldn't tell the difference between the humans and the pigs. Couldn't tell the difference. And when you can't tell the difference between one from another, it's no longer apples and oranges. It's all apples. They're all, they may be different brands of apples, but they are still apples. But the oranges, the other fruits that are out there, they don't have a role or a say or anything like that, because all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. So if you have any questions about Animal Farm, let me know. But congratulations, you are done your second book. So we're going to be getting into deadline 4, and that will be Hamlet, starting on May 1st. And I might put some Hamlet videos up in the next week and a half or so. But for now, we're going to leave it at that. So take care, be safe, get your stuff in by the end of the month, April 30th. All right, bye.